dreaming of traveling and wondering where I can go that is going to absolutely blow my mind? If so, then Tasmania needs to be on top of your list.
It certainly does. Okay, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be getting our caravan and our Hilux road trip ready. But before we do, we wanted to share our top 5 experiences that we have loved while we've been here in Tassie.
Yes, these are must-dos. They are family-friendly experiences, and you are going to want to do them all when you can get over here and travel in Tassie.
All right, if you haven't already, grab yourself a drink, sit back and enjoy the best of the best. And stay till the end because we have a bonus as well.
And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do, because in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be announcing and commencing Season 3. So you don't want to miss a thing. Woohoo, Season 3!
All right, have fun.
Have fun and enjoy the episode.
Say cheese.
Good job.
Okay, so here we go. Our top 5 experiences to date, so we've still got plenty to see, in Tasmania. Incredibly hard.
Really hard. I mean,
Yeah.
when you take in all the factors from the free experiences, the paid experiences, the natural experiences, we've seen and done so much in such a short amount of time, so it was really hard to pick.
Yeah, we decided to make sure that there were a few boxes that had to be ticked, and the first one was the overall experience, and then how was it from a family perspective. So we're obviously considering that, you know, to just get as much out of it as we did, or as an adult would, and then the value for money, or the value of the experience, even if it was free. You know, what did it add value to our overall time here in Tasmania? Yeah. All right, so these are not in any particular order. However, the one that we've chosen to present to you first, hands down, is the number one experience that I think to date in all of our travels, even back on the mainland, that we have experienced as far as adventure experience goes.
Yes, absolutely. Can we have a drum roll, please?
Yeah, turn around for the drum roll.
Drum roll.
There you go. All
Our
right.
number one experience in Tassie to date is, without a doubt, Pennicott's Wilderness Journeys.
Yeah.
Now, these guys do a number of different cruises around the state of Tasmania. We did the Tasman Island cruise.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, we totally agreed on this, but what do you think makes it number one?
Well, overall, there was nothing to fault about
Yeah.
this experience.
Yeah.
We just absolutely loved it, and you will too.
All right, here it is, number one. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Well, you guys have picked a cracker of a day to come out. And there goes the seagull.
Follow the Yellow Boat Road. Pennicott Wilderness
Wow.
Journey. Actually, yes, wow is the word that sums up the entire experience that we have just enjoyed.
That was
Wow.
incredible. If you know, when we came to Tasmania, Paul said, I want to see Tasmania.
And that was,
This is the way to do it.
yeah, and from that I meant, the environment in every aspect of it, from the wildlife, the epic towering sea cliffs, the tallest in Australia. You're in this boat, you're looking up over 300 meters to these vertical cliffs. The color of the water, the fact that we had a perfect sea day, as in there was 1 to 2 meter swell, a soft swell. But these boats are made to go out in 4 or 5 meters.
Oh,
I mean,
God, aren't they incredible?
incredible.
The boats are amazing and powerful, and where we were able to go into caves and through crevices and places that you wouldn't even dream of going.
Heart-stopping adventure stuff as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wow, so it's got this perfect blend, and then on top of that, you got these guys. We had Captain Ben, his first mate Luke, who nailed not only the content as far as their knowledge, their passion about what they're talking about, but their care towards everyone that was on board, and making sure everyone is constantly comfortable in what is quite an adventurous environment. Nailed it. Thank you, guys.
It was amazing. I mean, and for Jasper, he was just like, he loved it. It was
Woohoo,
thrilling.
baby!
Yeah.
So we got
he
more
was
of that than
shouting and fist pumping, and it was just awesome. So definitely one for all the family.
It is. Look, it's number one, I think, as a tourism attraction here in Tasmania. They've got 5 different cruises and a seafood experience as well. It gives us a reason to want to do them all now after doing one. You can see why they rated number one. This is a must do if you are coming to Tasmania, you're anywhere near Tasmania. You're coming to Australia, come and do this tour. Amazing. All right, wasn't that great? Now, number 2, okay? Again, a highlight of our time so far in Tassie. What was it, Jasper?
West Coast Wilderness Railway.
It is a song. That's right. Toot, toot.
The West Coast Wilderness Railway. Now, we did the half-day tour out of Queenstown. It was actually my birthday present, which made it even more special. And again, we just had such a brilliant time.
Look, there's varying degrees of ticket prices there. We ended up in the VIP section of the carriage, which is definitely more geared to adults. They definitely catered for Jasper. We enjoyed it as a family, but I think as a family you probably would jump in, your heritage carriages and still have the most incredible experience. The narration was the standout for us. What do you think?
Dad.
Pretty good. Can you give us your best toot toot?
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me, and let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night, and time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. walls are listening when we talk, making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream. Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made-up place that only we can see.
Hi everyone.
Yes, the West Coast Wilderness Railway. We've done the Rack
And
Gorge tour. It's a half-day tour leaving from Queenstown. Talk about picking a perfect weather day. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
It's been absolutely beautiful coming through the rainforest alongside the stunning King River. So much to see. The train itself is magnificent. It is a brilliant experience.
We have been a little bit VIP'd. We've enjoyed the carriage with some morning tea, a glass of bubbles to start with. We're about to hop on and have lunch. Are you ready to eat?
Yeah.
Yes, I
I
think
took
so.
one bite of it.
Yes, Jess was
fully did it.
already started on the bread roll, I think. Anyway, time to get back on.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear your best too. So number 3 for us is Bruny Island. Now Bruny Island as a whole,
We loved our time there.
yeah, and
Absolutely.
we had perfect weather,
Yes.
which I think just, was the icing on the cake. But the highlight over there for us, aside from the food and beverages and sunset and all the rest of it, would have to be the Cape Bruny Lighthouse tour. And having a guide like Chris, who showed us around, who you're about to see in action, was just so good. To have someone in your business or representing a product or your brand or your experience that is that passionate and loves what they do can absolutely make or break an experience. So cheers to Chris, and we're sure that you will love this Cape Bruny Lighthouse.
place, isn't it? Wow, I have been interested and a fan and have loved the idea of a lighthouse since I was a kid, and so to be here on such a picture perfect day and experiencing this with Chris, who's been a wonderful guide, is truly magnificent. It's breathtaking, and Jasper, being 3, wasn't able to come up, which is okay with me. It's been nice to almost feel like a VIP here with Chris and have a one-on-one tour of this incredible lighthouse. And again, we couldn't have landed a more perfect day. Check this out.
Oh, and we know that Jasper is going to love that experience too once he's old enough. I think the age limit may have been 5 for those of you who are travelling with kids out there. So.
Yes, but still amazing to be there in that location, particularly on a spectacular day like we had.
Yeah. Okay, number 4.
Stanley Seal Cruises.
Yes. Now, this was our very first experience basically landing on the island. So we had high hopes, I guess it's fair to say. Our expectations were high and it exceeded our expectation, didn't it?
It was amazing and such a family-friendly experience, being quite short and super accessible.
Affordable.
Oh, we just loved it, didn't we?
And the landscape, the environment and the landscape from the boat, and then of course the wildlife, you're about to see it. Amazing. Stanley Seal Cruises.
Woohoo! What are we going to go and see?
Is it a little bit cold?
It's an absolutely beautiful day, but that wind is icy.
All right, let's go check this out.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Can you make your best seal noise?
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
Good. I think mummy wins.
My name is Alex and I'll be your skipper for the day.
look, we've probably seen more wildlife than it said on the brochure. To have the dolphins riding the bow the whole way out,
How cool was that?
to see
Seeing those dolphins.
all the different bird life, incredible. The weather has held out for us remarkably well from what the forecast was. But Alex, our skipper's done a great job. He said he pretty well can come out at any time, and the ruggedness, the sheer ruggedness of the back of the nut here in Stanley and the coastline, it's just
Amazing.
breathtaking. And then the seals. You just
Wow.
like the seals?
Yeah, we saw big seals, little seals, baby seals, swimming seals, sunbaking seals. We've seen
Stinky
it all.
seals.
Stinky seals. Amazing. Beautiful
Beautiful
seals.
seals.
These Australian fur seals really are beautiful and so cool to get so close to them and just watch them doing their thing in their natural environment.
So, Stanley, seal cruises, put it on your list as a must do. We have loved this.
Yeah.
Say bye. Number 5.
World Heritage Cruises!
Well
Yes,
done.
the gorgeous Gordon River Cruise out of Strahan.
Yes, look, there are a number of different cruise operators and experiences that you can do to get onto the Gordon River, but this was an obvious choice for us. We had been tipped off by a number of travellers on our way around, but they're a family operated business, and so
And have been for over 100 years.
incredible.
Yeah.
They've been running an operation in this part of the world. So when we actually got on board, it became instantly apparent that we were going to be looked after. Just because we were a family. They took us to our seats. They sat us right next to the play area that was in a lower deck and beautifully laid out. You know, a massive TV that was showing kids' movies and toys, baskets of toys, and it was
You
just
loved it, didn't
fantastic,
you?
wasn't it? Really loved it. No, look, and I think that was it. As far as a family experience or an experience that caters for families, they absolutely nailed it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Here we are in Macquarie Harbour. We're actually on Sarah Island enjoying this World Heritage Cruises,
And we're about halfway through the day and we are having an awesome time.
All of it has been beautiful so far, and there's still so much to see. We've been out through Hell's Gates and seen the dual lighthouses, and then back down through the harbour, and have now stopped for a walking tour of Sarah Island, which is so rich with history from the early days of settlement and convicts. I mean, very early 1800s.
Yeah.
There were 1,200 convicts here on this island over a 10-year period, and the remains of their buildings and dwellings and the bakery and the tannery, and it's all still here. It's so fascinating.
I love the storytelling. We're being guided around by a number of the World Heritage team who are all theatrical, aren't they?
It's great.
Their storytelling's fantastic, which is great for families because it's kept the little ones like Jasper entertained as well as we're going around. We're only halfway through this cruise. We're about to head into the spectacular, pristine Gordon River and see some of the sights there. So lots more to see and do, but we are loving this. It's great.
It is so beautiful here.
You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles, I've got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I've still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want me? A man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come? And say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands, So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you want a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart.
Okay, so there's our top 5, as we mentioned, to date. There is so much more to see here and experience in Tasmania. We just wish we had more time. Yeah.
Always have from day one.
But listen, we couldn't help but include a bonus, and that's because it's a very short piece that we're about to share with you, but it was so unique. There's nothing like it on the mainland in Australia, nothing like it anywhere else in Tasmania. Which one was that, Jasper?
Old Hobart.
Yes, very good. We got the Old Hobart town.
in Richmond.
Yes, it's a miniature world, and we don't need to say anything, do we?
No.
Enjoy that as we wrap up. Thanks so much, and we will see you next week.
Hi, my name's Andrew. I'd like to welcome you here to Old Hobart Town. It's a model village of Hobart as it was in 1820, all done from original plans. So it's quite an accurate look at what Hobart was like 200 years ago. We spent over 3 years researching and building just so we could create Australia's only model village that represents one of our early convict-built towns. We have based our main recreation on the city centre. We have done some 60 to 70 odd buildings, including churches, jails, big bond stores and lots of the government buildings. We've built every part of our model village out of various materials. Our little people, for instance, are built out of clay. There's over 500 or 600 of them all out here now telling stories of what we thought may have been going on in those early days. Our little trees, Tasmanian native myrtle tree, which is a large rainforest tree that we have here in Tasmania. We chose this particular tree because of the scale of its leaf. It fitted in perfectly with our model village. They grow to about 160 foot tall. These are 30 years old. I've been bonsaiing these probably once or twice every year. Each person we tend to find that comes through here tends to come back in and tell us about different parts of the model that they found very interesting. I like to think that what we have created here is not only educational for those people who are really into our history and that sort of thing, but it's a work of art. You can view it from many different angles and the people and everything tells a different story from wherever you look at it. So why don't you come down to Old Hobart Town, learn some of our fascinating history, enjoy the piece of art that we've created here for you to see, become a giant, stomp around Old Hobart Town.
The experience that really was hands down the best for me, in particular, was the Cape Byron. Was the Cape Bruny Island. Don't have to say island.
Cape Bruny one.
Okay. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do my job? You got one line. Here we go. Number 3, Bruny. Number 3, Cape Bruny Lighthouse.
Oh, yep. Oh, is this thing on?
All right. Hello there.
Hi all the way up there.